Hi, YouTube viewers. It's me again, Akira Sato, your talk show host. Now, from my understanding, we live in a type of dark and ominous type of society that incorporates discriminating and hating gays, lesbians, and African Americans. For some ironic reason, I do not know why. But I can tell you one damn thing. And we're going to take this part to part at a time. But the first one, homosexuals. For some reason, and I'm going to kind of play the Christian card on here. For some reason, Christians have some type of problem with believing that being gay or lesbian is sinful and ill manner and not right. I want you to think about that for a very, very long time throughout the video. Because, in all honesty, I don't find anything sinful about it. If those individuals are attracted to their own same sex, that's them. You can't go bombarding them saying that this is what you're doing, it's not right, you shouldn't be doing it, yada yada yada. You just can't do that. It's not right. To even try to say that what they're doing is wrong, we kind of crazy. Because won't you take a few steps back, look at yourself in the mirror, and look at the evil you're kind of bringing about into the world. You're telling someone else that what they're doing is wrong. Something that they've been used to. Well, I wouldn't say been used to. I would say they've been comfortable to for quite some time. And now you're coming and telling them what they're doing is wrong. I will question myself, who's actually in the wrong? Them or you? That's the question. But for some reason, the Bible has kind of manipulated every individual that either has come in contact or is a diehard Christian person or a Christian themselves. It really doesn't matter if you're diehard or you're just a Christian or so on and so on. But it has come to my attention that those individuals, for some reason, believe that being gay or lesbian is not right. Who in their good mind can basically say that that's not right? Nobody. Nobody can. But if I can tell you this, if you to take the Bible out of the equation and allow those individuals to think for themselves, I would bet anything that they'll come up with a plausible answer. Because now they're not having this book telling them what they should be doing and how they should be thinking somewhat. It wouldn't make any sense to keep such an evil thing in hand. Because that's my feelings. I feel that the Bible is a very evil artifact. In the fact of it, because it's made by man, excuse me, can't speak English right now, excuse me. It's a man-made type of thing. And why I say that? Because it's man-made. Somebody written this stuff. His 12 disciples, if that was how many he had, wrote the book. 12 people wrote a book. Anything could have been written in that book to kind of manipulate the future now, basically. Saying that these are God's words, but if I had 1 minute to talk to him, just 1 minute, I would ask him a series of questions. What type of man are you to allow such pain and suffering and not try to come and put an end to it? You allow such a thing to kind of flourish around this land, and yet you have not made the attempt to put an end to it. What type of man are you? Or what are you to actually allow this to go on? Seriously. Trying to cast out gays just because it's not right is wrong. They're just as much of an equal person as anybody else. All they want is equality. And that brings us back to African Americans. For some reason, it's become even more apparent that African Americans are discriminated just because they're black. And I kind of know that's a broad statement, but it is. It is. You can't walk outside in your own neighborhood without feeling as if there's a bullseye on the back of your head being ready to be shot by either a white person or a policeman or whatever the case may be. And yes, I'm just going to have to do that. It's how we're going to get the point across. But for some reason, that's kind of apparent in this type of world. If you're black, you will not get any type of equality or freedom whatsoever, because at every passing corner, somebody's going to be watching you. It could be a policeman or your average white American. And for some reason, they believe that they can do these types of things and get away with it, and no type of repercussions are administered. And for a second, you might say that this man is being biased. He's biased and I don't like it. Well, from the speaker into the watcher, why don't you take a few seconds and actually think on the type of standards as an African American have to go through? You guys may not have the same type of issue that African Americans might have to go through, because they're more scared than they are than you when they see a cop rolling past them. Whenever they see a cop, they feel the urge that they're going to be shot for some reason that they don't know why, or they're just going to get fucked with just because of their color of skin. Now, I would like to point this out to everybody as well. Quit calling African Americans black. Take a look at my skin complexion. Does that match the same color as that stereo over there or that chair over there? That is black. I'm not black. So it would be appropriate if the communities quit referring to African Americans as black people, or quit referring to as white people, because they're not white. You see that Xbox over there? I'm quite sure that you can see it right there. Excuse me, it's back behind me. That is white, not whatever color there is. It's Caucasians have some type of a weird color. I wouldn't say weird. It's kind of a, yeah, I would say it's a weird color, but I'm not about to talk about that as much as all, because you kind of get the point. We need to quit all this labeling. We need to quit all this discrimination and just give back equality back to the people. That's what they want. Gays want it, and lesbians want it, and African Americans want it. They want to feel like that whole person instead of feeling like 1/3 of a person. It's kind of silly to say 1/3 because they're not 1/3 of a person walking around, dude. But you kind of get the point. That's all they want. They want equality. They want to feel as if they're just like everybody else, another human being, no different. I don't know what else to say. But I hope that soon, one day, that we can break past that threshold and actually give equality back to those groups. They need it. That's what they want. Quit trying to keep it in bay in a locker somewhere. Give it back to them. That's all they want. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it, guys. I'm Akira Sato, your talk show host, and sayonara.